Hey guys, it's me. Your favorite Wrestling 2X YouTuber. Yeah, I'm back at it again with another video. And this is actually my 150th video. Because I've been doing this for a very long time. I'm making a tutorial on how to animate because one, I'm tired of people asking me to do it, and two, what the fuck is that? So today I'm going to show you how to animate, and the question I get asked a lot is how do I set it up, or what do you use? I use Moon Animator 2, which I got this before it was expensive and when you could get it for free. For the sake of this, you're going to want to get 2 rigs like this. You're going to have to name him Schnell, the person who's going to take the move, and this one Move, the person doing the move. And you're going to have them spread apart by a single stud. One stud. You're going to want to spread them apart by one stud and one only so it does not break. Once you do that, I suggest naming them the appropriate things. And I also suggest making them able to be like told apart so it's not confusing while you animate. So for the sake of this being easy, I'm going to make the move yellow and the cell this color, which I'm colorblind and I don't know what I just clicked. I'm assuming it was red. Another way to make this easier is to get a default wrestling attire. You just mistype the word wrestling in the catalog and just get the ID from it. Once you have the 2 rigs spread apart by 1, you're going to open a new file. You're going to click the plus and you're going to add both rigs. And make sure you can move them around. They are not welded or anything. You can move the arms, everything all cool. So basically, make sure you have this off, because if you have this on, it's going to be a loop, and whenever you say you do your move and you have it, it's going to make the move loop instead of end. So yeah, so first things first is posing, and make sure your pose is not too stiff and it looks fluid. And basically what I mean by that is make sure it doesn't look like they are stiff as hell, because that is also a problem a lot of us have when animating, which I did not know until a couple of minutes ago. I'm not really sure what I'm making right now, but just try to rotate every little body part, you know, make it look somewhat decent like that. And as for the cell, I guess just, I don't really know. A good tip when you don't know how to start off the pose is hold down control, left control, and just drag this, so that way you can, it sort of just does it by 5s. You can change that as a setting, I'm pretty sure. Just try to get the overall pose first, like this. Make sure that when you're done doing the default pose, you play around with the posing a little bit. So like rotate this a little bit, rotate that, make it a little bit like that, you know, just make it not look so stiff. So after that, you might be wondering, hey, I just changed the pose to the next part of my animation, why isn't it playing? You have it on the same keyframe and it's not going to play if it's just one single photo. You're gonna drag this blue thing all the way over. Now what I like to do is make the animation slow, and then in post-production I just drag the keyframes along to make them faster. But basically you're gonna want to animate it as so. It's okay to have the arms be a little bit off, you know, that's fine. It's good to have the arms be a little bit loose, as so. Now, one thing I would like to add is do not break the fucking arm. Thank you. I don't think it's that deep to the point where you have to study the human body and the limitations of joints, But at the same time, I don't want to see like a fucking arm bent like this. And you know, for the move that you're animating, because I know no one else is going to be making the same move as me, so try to like not make them stuck in one place, but sort of like move a little bit. Now I do suggest trying to add a little bit of rotation into everything. And for the people who really like to be perfect, try to make the legs in the same spot instead of like just sort of floating. That's always really nice. So when you're done, click the top part right there. Click 5 on your keyboard to export it, and it should make all this. So you're going to name. Now this is really important. Now listen to this part. You're going to do the move name, and then you're going to put move or cell after, depending on which one it's underneath. So do snapshot, cell, and then it's just like that. Now you're going to want to hold down control, left control, and click on both of them, right? And save to file, RBXM, and just name it snapshot. And yeah, it's just like that. I guess the hardest part about this would be getting LXM to accept the move. Under LXM's backstage chat, which you will probably be invited to if you ask him himself. So browse channels and just look up move, and then go to custom moves, view, and there's a whole thing in there about how to do it. Just read that, and you make a thread. You know, for example, it's like this, blah blah blah, invite dick, and then you do at miliardio. And then that's how you do it. And then as for this, don't send it into LXM's DMs, but what you want to do is to get the RBXM so you want to get the RBXM of the move you just animated, right? Make sure it's the correct thing. Send it in the thing, right, this, and then you want to mention him under your chat. Make sure it's private, nobody else sees it. And then you just have to wait until, yeah. And if you want him to make it exclusive, just ask him. And then, before you know it, your move is in the game. Woo!
Alright, bro. You got this, homie.
Okay, I'm a three. You want to count it down so I can start the song?
3, 2, 1.